Say hey everyone. What up? What up? Game week 43. Braves in Colorado week. What's happening? What's up, Mike? What's up, Kaylan? Do. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. C123. I haven't seen you in here before, at least by that name. What's up? What's up? Thanks for joining us. Let's do our pitching matchup. Scott, what's up? Jack, what's up? Say hey. Let's do it. For those interested, while I pull this up, I did an NBA video today that will be out at midnight Eastern. I just didn't want it to overlap with this, even though it's not like there's a ton of merit to these videos once lock actually happens, but gotta do what we gotta do. If y'all could hit that like button if you haven't already, that'd be fantastico. All right. Here we are. Let's look at some starting pitching matchups. So let's see. Man, Gallen and Kelly at the Dodgers. They're two good pitchers. I just wouldn't want to use them. What's up, Dennis? Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. Sorry, I had to fire off text. All right. So I'm avoiding everyone at Colorado. The Strider thing is interesting. One, we don't know that he's going to pitch at all. Two, technically he could pitch Wednesday at Colorado, though I doubt it. But if he did pitch Thursday, it would be fine, and it would stink to not roll him out. And then he ended up pitching. I like Grayson. I like Kremer. I like Gibson against the White Sox. They're not my favorites, but it's the White Sox. They're not great. I'm avoiding these three against Houston. I love Justin Steele against Milwaukee this week, as long as you're not, running it back on the other side with Yelich and them. Abbott at San Francisco is good. I'm waiting for Hunter Green to come back around. Williamson's kind of a meh for me. I've talked about this a million times on the show. If you have tuned in before, you know that I always tout strikeout pitchers against Minnesota. Gavin Williams is definitely that. Tanner Bybee will strike out more than normal. He's not a huge strikeout guy. Obviously, no Colorado guys ever, let alone at Coors against the best offense in baseball. Tarek Skubal's fine. Eduardo Rodriguez on Thursday is fine. Valdez at Boston, I guess, is all right. I wouldn't go with the other guys. No, Cole Reagan's at Pittsburgh is interesting. What's up, Tyler? All right, got to answer some questions. All right, these are about pitchers. What do I think about Walker tonight for the Phillies? Thinking about putting him in my lineup. Against the Angels, it's fine. Their offense isn't great. Aside from Mr. Ohtani. Where do I have him? I just won a Taiwan Walker. I am not starting him. He's my 52nd pitcher this week. I don't love him. Not a big fan of his. He is on the market. You can have him if you want. Viper asks, got an offer, and I don't know really what should I do. Would you swap George Springer for Matt Chapman and Michael Wacha? No, for a number of reasons. Um, Springer is hitting leadoff in the absence of Bo Bichette. That's one reason why not. Matt Chapman just went to the injured list. That's another reason why not. Um, Chapman is also insanely cheap. Like, you could just go buy a Matt Chapman if you wanted him that badly. He's the cheapest good player, like, by far. He is, let's see. He is my 36th projected player rest of season. That was before the injury. But, like, you can get him for nothing. $4. He's even cheaper since the injury. He's like legitimately $4 right now. So no, I would not do that. No, no, no. That's someone trying to take advantage of him being injured and package some crap together and give to you. Michael Wacha is not that great. Noah asks, thoughts on Anthony Santander versus Jock Peterson 4 games or Yelich against Cincy? Is Yelich isn't in Cincy, right? Wait. Yelich is against the White Sox or the Cubs rather. So he's not. It's not Cincy. The fact that you get Hendricks and a lefty in Justin Steele, I don't love. Who was the other one? Santander. I know he's got 3. The thing you have to watch out all the time with Jock is how many lefties is he going to face, because he might be there for 4 games. So like Santander's my 37th hitter. Jock is 47th, so that's a bad start. And then Yelich I have all the way down at 67. So it's looking like Santander. So who does Cincinnati? All right. So yeah, Cincinnati is throwing Abbott and Williamson back to back. So like Jock's not even going to play those two. Or maybe he's playing, but he is horrible against lefties, and Abbott is a good lefty. So I'm going Santander there. What's up, DJ? Burns finally going to put it together. God, I hope so. I need it. I have he and Woodruff in a number of spots, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go with Woodruff. I'll get to the rest of these pitchers in a second. Jordan asks, how do you value Michael Harris? Have his limited, and I'm starting to get a lot of offers for him, but unsure how to value. So he's at Coors. He's got the 4-game week. He's at Coors. He is my 6th ranked pitcher. Or sorry, 6th ranked hitter this week. I don't actually know what his price looks like. If you have interest in selling, it would be the week, especially because Albies is back, and now all of a sudden Michael Harris is at the bottom of the lineup. So like you could sell high. Selling high generally is the move, because, and if you look at the graph, he's up $10+ at this point. What are the chances of you winning a player worth $10 or more? That's what you have to weigh. So like, if your lineup looks good, like if you have a full Brave stack, because like we all know those are going to clean up this week unless variance rears its ugly head and all that. But if you're getting good offers, I would sell, honestly. Tyler asked Jake Berger, Chaz McCormick. Wait, didn't someone ask me Albies or? Oh yeah, there it is. Ryan Peters asked Albies or Murphy in a middle infield spot for a Brave stack. I would go Albies now that he's back. He's in the two hole. I don't love the potential of a hamstring injury, but I would go Albies. Murphy has been going one game on, one game off, switching with Darno as they kind of keep him fresh. So he's probably only going to see 2 games this week. Two of them, both of them would be at Coors, but yeah, I'm not so sure there. I got to peel back to Jake Berger or Chaz McCormick. I got Berger way down 129. I got Chaz McCormick 134. So, who faces more lefties? Miami against Tampa. So 2 righties. And then Washington and another righty. So that's good for Berger. McCormick. 1 lefty, which is good in his case. Bayo and Crawford. Berger's got that home run upside. I think I'd actually prefer him. But 5 confidence points. I'm right in the middle. Yeah, I hear you, Viper. I hope Devin Woodruff. I would like them to have a day as well. What's up, Jow? Welcome. If y'all haven't hit the like button at this point, please do. Please do. We got quite a few more viewers than we have likes at this point. Very helpful. If you could do that. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Also, Sorare FP app. If you don't have it, it's on the iPhone store, Apple store, iPhone store, whatever you want to call it. You can get our top 5 projections each week unless you have the $10 subscription, in which case you get everything. And it imports your gallery if you haven't done that. Patreon.com/SorareFP. Another reason the Braves stacks are set to dominate this week is because there really are not that many teams with 4 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of them are the Braves at Colorado. What's up, Kika? Ooh, thank y'all for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Got them numbers up. Got them numbers up. Thank you. Viper, what do you think of the Orioles pitchers? I like Grayson's strikeout potential. The other 2 guys don't do as much for me. Which reminds me, I got to rifle through the rest of these. Phillies are hot, so I don't love Giolito, but damn, now that I look at it, 2 lefties against Schwarber and Harper, I might have to deprioritize that a little bit. I don't like that. Arizona offense has cooled off a little bit. Kershaw and Miller are fine. I wouldn't hold out for Lynn against Atlanta. That won't be pretty. Luzardo against Tampa is not bad. We talked a little bit about Burns and Woodruff. I'm hopeful. Pablo and Sonny Gray against the Guardians is fine. Do you think Lopez or Rosario will play this week for the Braves? You talking Nicky Lopez? I think Rosario will, but he's got another lefty on Wednesday. I don't love that. It's also worse for our guy, Michael Harris. So. Yanier Cano might be playing. Felix is out long term. Yeah, I mean that guy's arm is always hurt. So, Noah asks Sean Murphy or Christian Walker. I don't really know where Walker is projecting this week. A lot of Christians. There he is. 40th with 3 games. Um, I feel like 2 games of Murphy at Coors is better than 3 games against the Dodgers, one of which is Clayton Kershaw. So I'd probably go Murphy in that case. I just won a Sean Murphy, and I had no idea what to do. I have a full Brave stack um, in my main lineup, my Rare Pro lineup, and I went with Max Muncy instead of Murphy because I don't trust that Murphy is going to play 3 games. So, but I'm looking with Muncy. I'm looking at Gallen tonight, and then Merrill Kelly, who's been great, and then potentially Spencer Strider on Thursday. So I'm just, I don't know. I feel kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. It's just there's so much potential with the Brave stack that I don't want to squander it on a guy who kind of blows it. Do we even have a Braves? We're not going to get a Braves lineup, are we? Or we should. Yeah, we got one. Silly me. Because we know about Albies. So Murphy is in. It's the Dodgers lineup that I want to know. If we get a Dodgers lineup around 6:10, someone shout it out to me. Just let me know. Let me know if Max Muncy's in. Viper asks, might be a really noob question, following MLB for less than a year. Left-handed batters favorable against a lefty or a righty. Lefties are favorable against lefties. Most righties can hit righties. Most lefties struggle to hit left-handed pitching. So that's like what I was talking about with Jock Peterson. When he faces left-handers, a lot of times he doesn't even play. And that was what I was looking at with Max Muncy, is does he face lefties? There's a lot of those cases. Taiwan better choice than Javier. Gotta be honest, they sound equally bad to me. Javier, 74th pitcher. Yeah, I like Taiwan more. Seattle rare stack for cheap sounds really good right now because they're headed into the playoffs, it looks like. Yes, Kyle Walker and Bellinger do hit lefties. Bobby Witt or Seager. Who I've been saying the answer is always Seager lately, but I got Bobby Witt ahead. Let's see. KC has 3 righties. What the Mets throwing out there? Yeah, Seager's got Quintana. I'm going to say Witt by a hair. I'm not jealous of you having to make that decision. I'd like to have them, but I wouldn't like to make that decision. Murphy sat yesterday. Feel like he would play against the Dodgers too. Do you think we'll get through 2 games? If you look, so let me show you here. Actually, I already had this pulled up because I was looking at it. If you look at the Atlanta roster resource, you'll see that Murphy and d'Arnaud are going on and off, except you got 2 back-to-back games right here from Murphy. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. And he doesn't DH because Ozuna's been playing. Now, Ozuna is due for a day off, but when you're DH, and how badly do you really need one? Boy, I'm half tempted. I think I might just need to pop Sean Murphy in the lineup. I think I'm going to, honestly. I don't know. I don't like, and I think Darno's going to get the lefty, is he not? Oh no, Murphy would get both lefties. All right. Really quick, I'm going to check and make sure that Murphy actually hits lefties. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I've made my decision. Yeah, see, I have Murphy in my super rare all-star, but my priority doesn't even show up because it's the first thing I made. But here you go. So here's my priority lineup. With a Ronald Acuna boost. I bought it. I did it. So yeah, I'm actually going to change to Murphy. I may regret it, but like the pitching that Muncy is facing makes it very difficult for me. And the fact that Murphy gets two lefties at Coors, that's too good to pass up. I try not to I try not to fall victim too hard to the games thing because three extra at bats doesn't. It can be the difference between a big week and a huge week. Don't get me wrong, but the matchup is more important. And yeah, I'm sure I'll regret it. I'm sure Muncy will hit three dingers this week, and then hopefully I still win a super rare elsewhere. But yeah, that's tough. You're seeing me go through it right here in the show. So, uh, oh, let's see, Eflin or Savali. Boy, Eflin's been good, huh? They're facing the same guys. Eflin. Savali isn't a big strikeout guy. Eflin is a super high strikeout to walk ratio guy, which is great. Joey says, congrats on holding the number one spot for over a day in Rare All Star this week. I was a few behind you and noticed the logo. Yeah, that's actually how I got this Murphy. So I ended up fourth, which sucked. Little does anyone know, because I didn't tell anyone because I was heartbroken. But when I was holding first in Rare All Star, I was also holding first in Super Rare Pro. And I ended up out of the prizes in Super Rare Pro and in fourth in Rare All Star and got Sean Murphy, who I thought was a bad reward because we were just talking like he starts half the games currently. So I was pretty let down. Now, if I switch to Murphy here and he has a big week, then fine. I don't care. I don't care about the finish. I don't care about the prize. But yeah. So thanks for the congrats, but it's kind of an L overall. It hurt. It took the wind out of my sails. I wanted to like take a break after that, to be honest with you. It hurt. So, um, no, I like Bybee a lot more than Senga here. Yes, indeed. Evo asks about the Rangers. Kind of regret buying a collection already. I think they'll turn it around. I mean, a 10 game losing streak is That's a lot of bad luck for a team so good. Oh, good. Brian Reynolds not in the lineup today. Might have to make another change. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I think I'll just swap him out with Kepler. Kepler or Hap? I'm going to go Kepler because I don't love the matchup against Woodruff and Burns. Total throwaway lineup. But when your throwaway lineup can win $800, if it goes off, then it's fine. So, yeah, I think the Rangers will be fine. I do. Their offense is too good. I think they'll be all right. I think they overtake the Mariners and end up winning the AL West, honestly. But I don't know anything. C123, should I use Elder? No. Not a big strikeout guy, which means he's going to pitch to contact. He's in Denver at Coors, so he's a big blow up chance. I would stay away from him. If they're pitching in Coors, the answer is no. No one ever at the Rockies don't pitch him. It's a very weird outlier, but kind of got to avoid it. Tyler says, a bit worried Albies gets a day off this game week or is rusty. Agreed. I mean, it's a hamstring, man. I said this ad nauseum. I'm sure everyone's sick of hearing it, but like I just came back from a hamstring injury. I play in a men's league and I was out for 4 weeks, tried to come back, immediately popped it again, was out for 2 months and then came back. And it's like, it's ginger. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's the most re-injured muscle there is. So they need to be careful with him headed into the postseason. Creeping towards 800 teams in Rare Pro. Yeah, I see that. That's very good. Very, very good. Viper, yes, I do gallery reviews. I've done quite a few on the show, and I will do one for you if you wish. We still got a half hour, so I got time. Jow, I only compete for limited, wanted to upgrade for some rares. How much money do you think I should invest to be competitive at that tier? Thanks in advance. So you only need 3. You only need 3. So for the purposes of some tools I'm working on, I don't have things converted to dollars in my spreadsheet, but so you're going to need 1 pitcher at the rare level. Lance Lynn is very cheap. Miles Michaelis is cheap. James Paxton is cheap. So you got that. You should probably get a reliever just in case. Kenley Jansen is cheap. Pete Fairbanks is cheap. Clay Holmes is cheap. I have one of those. If you want one, I would go under the last few sales. David Robertson, very cheap. Adam Ottavino, Trevor May. There's a ton of very cheap relievers. You should have at least one because your starter's not always going to pitch. A rare level, Alex Bregman's still cheap, but like you need something cheaper than that if you want to keep your costs low. Dansby Swanson is a great example. Yeah, with the prices that I'm seeing down here, Dansby Swanson is very worth investing in. Tyler O'Neill's pretty cheap, but he's always hurt. Dalton Varsho, it's a nice bounce back candidate, then Jeff McNeil. Like that's the guys I just listed off are like a total 0.035 ETH. I don't know what that translates to in dollars, but there's enough there that you could put together a decent team. I would say like $200. I don't know what currency you use, so sorry. We got a little discrepancy between our viewers and our likes again. If y'all could, if you're new in here, if you could hit the like button, would be very, very appreciated. Viper, let's do a review. Wow, a Circle Bruges stack, huh? I know you didn't want me to review your football, but here I am. I got Caleb Wiley going this week. Brandon Vasquez, good shout. Sorry, I had to. I've been real into the football side. Okay. All right. First thing I see. Your starting pitching is very solid. You've got great top line guys in Woodruff, Wheeler, Castillo, and Nola, and those are all guys who are affordable, and you found that value. Reed Detmers and Jordan Montgomery are great second line guys. Someone asked me about Mitch Keller. Oh, it's you. Probably Mitch Keller. Let me check. Oof. I don't have him pitching this week. Yeah, Mitch Keller's not pitching until this weekend. So, Miles Michaelis. Very easy answer. Um, where was I? Gather review. So yeah. You have a lot of good. You have a lot of good pitching, so that's good. That's a good start. You have two of the best relievers, solid reliever, great cheap reliever. Yeah, great. Okay. I sold my Asensio, Jack. Sold him early. Okay, outfield. Schwarber, Castellanos. Yeah, so you're doing all the right things. Like your gallery looks very similar to mine, and you have guys that I am also targeting. Like if I don't have them, they are guys that I like. Spend a little more on a Rosarena than I would have, but by no means a bad buy. Luke Raley from my neck of the woods. My dad coached American football at the place that he played college baseball. Fun fact. Okay. All right. A little weak here. A little weak in the corner infield. Mountcastle is good. Yandy is good. Bohm is solid. Hayes is solid. Paredes is solid, but not as much star power here. That's fine because you can find a ton. You can find a lot of value there. Tyler, yes. Evan Phillips is an absolute buy. Okay. Even more of an issue up the middle. So, I mean, Rutschman's great. Stott has been good. Real Muto doesn't play enough for me. The rest of these guys are kind of meh. So I would, if I were you, I would focus on the middle infield and then maybe a corner infielder. So my favorite middle infielders for their value, Dansby Swanson. If you can find an old Max Muncy card with second base eligibility. I mean, it's Swanson and then it's a drop off. Nico Horner, though, you could pair him, and that's not very expensive. And then corner infield, I would say if you could find a Bellinger with DH eligibility, that'd make a nice stack. But otherwise, Rafael Devers is pretty elite and his price is pretty low. Also, Alex Bregman is way too cheap. So that's where I would focus. I don't know how much money you're playing with Viper, but you can get all those guys for $20. Again, conversion rate, I don't know. I'm sorry. How many starting pitchers would you say is a good amount to own? It depends on the size of your gallery. Um, Once he's in the lineup. Thank you, Andrew. Now that I pulled him. Definitely going to focus on those positions next. Still got 20 in the bag. Okay, yeah. I think you could afford. I would start with Swanson. Horner plays the same position, so maybe don't buy him until you've bought someone else. But I shouldn't say that Devers is $20. I'm pretty sure he's more than that. He's 28 himself. So, but if you have 20 in the bag, let's see. Swanson's 9. That means 10. Ian Happ. You can get a DH Ian Happ card, and that's solid. Best American League pitcher. Okay, I struggle to look at that sometimes, so I'm glad you pointed that out. I don't look at the AL NL thing that much just because my gallery is big enough. Your best AL pitcher is definitely Castillo. It's Castillo in a drop off. Although Montgomery is in Texas now, in Detmers. Okay, yeah. So yeah, your three big NL guys are about as good as it gets in terms of value to price. But Castillo is very solid. Montgomery is very solid. You got all the values. I don't know if you're using our projections or if I don't know how you assembled this team, but you bought the high end guys that I recommend normally. So shout out to you. Great job. If you're asking this week, Montgomery's not pitching. Haney is. So that's not bad. I don't know if Reed Detmers is. So I have Detmers ranked the highest this week. Detmers at Philly. The lefty's pretty good. Or Haney against the Mets. Yeah, that's a tough call. I would probably go with Detmers, but I don't know. Philly's hot. They're neck and neck in the projections though. But so yeah, Kick says more starting pitchers the better. Mixing on matchups is key. While that is true, it's very true. So here's my gallery real quick. Oops. So my limited gallery. Oh my God, how do I sort? I just did this. Season jersey, watch list, this. Okay. Muncie is value at the current price, but he is older. Okay, so this is always funny. Paid $90 for Kevin Gossman's limited on launch day. I paid less for his rare. Okay, so if I were starting out with the quality that I have up here, I would probably look to cut down starting about here. Like, these guys are ancillary. I don't need these guys to, like, I'm not nickeling and diming Dylan Cease. I'm not. I would probably keep Logan Gilbert. Price independent, I wouldn't sell DeGrom because I paid so much for him. But, like, I don't need these guys. So let's look at my rares. Because it's a different story as you kind of scale up. So, like, again, here's 10 guys. And I'd like to keep Hunter Green. That $50 price tag is actually kind of tempting. But I would definitely sell everyone below. Not my Brandon Pfaadt one, but I would sell these guys off if you wanted them. But a lot of them I haven't because, like, there's no point in me selling some of them. Although I should sell Eric Lauer. As a matter of fact. Yeah, he's going for $5. His floor is 10, but he's going for 5. Like, I don't. $5 isn't going to do anything for me. So you don't see the Blue Jays going to the playoffs, huh? We haven't done this. I don't think all year. Maybe once. Blue Jays have a 50% chance of the playoffs. Yeah, they're not catching the Orioles, but so yeah, they're basically racing the Rangers. The Blue Jays need to be better than one of these three teams. So let's see. Make playoffs. So Twins are, wow, 96%. It's pretty incredible. So the Rangers are down to 64%. Yeah, the Blue Jays thing ain't great. Yeah, probably not the best time to pick up a Gossman, huh? Huh. The National League odds are pretty interesting. Good to see. I mean, the Phillies are going. That makes me happy. I got that Phillies stack. Let's run that back. And then they think the Diamondbacks are in. Or have a better shot than the Giants. I hope so. That team's fun. But Joey asked, how much do I think a 1 out of 1,000 should be worth in a regular card? I can't put a number on it. So a super rare is generally about 5 times the rest. Sorry, a super rare is about 5 times the rare price. Rare is about 5 times the limited price. I would say 1.5 time. But so it's going to depend a lot on collection bonuses. Yeah, I was going to say 2x. I wouldn't pay, like, 7x is asinine. I never got through the pitchers, did I? Garrett Cole at Detroit's good. Snell at St. Louis, I like. I like everyone against Oakland. Webb versus Cincinnati is good. Savali and Eflin are both good. Gossman versus Washington's my favorite pitcher this week. Speaking of Kevin Gossman. Ooh, we got the Blue Jays of Colorado this weekend. Hell yeah. I love that. Yeah, I think Swanson's price is perfect, Viper. I recommended him based on price. So, yeah. All right. I am running out of juice. We got 15 minutes till lock. Swanson is on the aisle. Eric Swanson, yes. Dansby's not, is he? Thank y'all for the Muncie shout. I already pulled him. All right, Dansby Swanson's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I got Eric Swanson, unfortunately. But, ooh, a level 10. Nice job. Very good. Caleb, what do you think about the Sean Murphy situation? I know you're busy doing training lineups, but we got Muncie in. I just don't know what to do. I need your input because you got the wins, you got the trophies. The thing with Murphy that the reason I tip the scale on him is because he's got two lefties at Coors, and he smokes lefties. Whereas Muncie might get 4 games, but one of them could be Strider, and the other or two of the three are Zach Gallen and Merrill Kelly. All right, I like that. We're gonna check Murphy's stats at Coors. Because the 2 games against lefties at Coors looks very worth it if he's okay at Coors. Whew. He's back, baby. Play him. Robbie, just in time. What's up, buddy? Say hey. Da, da, da. I guess this doesn't say what I thought it would at Coors. His homers play at Coors. You know, frankly, I I don't know how to look up. I've never looked at guys at parks. I've just never looked at players at parks. Okay, baseball reference. That makes sense. I've just never done it before. Parks. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. Uh, 13 plate appearances is not nearly enough of a sample size for me, especially the fact that he hasn't played there in 2 years. But I'm going to roll with it just because I don't think the Muncie plays that much better. Yeah, Viper Gunner is Mike's killing me. Yeah, Gunner's a guy you want to win, not a guy you want to buy right now. I swear, Mike, once a show, you get me laughing. Yeah, the small sample size is not great. Robbie, if I could do better football content, I'd do it. Because I spent all week last week going over my football lineups. And I'm like, here's what I got so far this week. I actually need to look at something, but pick scores are pick scores still down? No. Okay. Cap 220 forward 37. Klaus, this damn Klaus. Anyway. Yeah, I got football in the brain too. Viper, check what K Lamp just said in the chat because it's true. I just I couldn't I couldn't pull the trigger. I need a 37. I need a 37 right here. Maybe one of you football guys can help me. If you have baseball questions, please ask them and I will answer them. I will prioritize them. But anyone here y'all see that I need a oh, I have 30. This guy's a 38, but I can't afford that. I know, buddy. I could get this Korean fella for a buck 32. Buddy, we're almost done. You want to come say hi? Harley, come here. Come here. Come here. You don't want to come say hi? You're going to make all that noise and you're not going to say hi to everyone? Come. Come. All right. He doesn't want to listen. It doesn't need to be MLS. I just need 220. Come on. Come say hi to the people. Morishige. I had his rare a ways back. I was just gonna make him say hi to everybody.
You totally should.
But he ran away. No, it's fine. He's happy. Yeah, I had Morishige. I loved him. Wait, I need a forward, right? Yeah, because I got Douglas Luiz and Giacomo Bonaventura. But yeah, I need one of these guys. Anyone know any of these dudes? Is this Serie B? Pierre Mia. Look at James coming out of the woodwork. Pierre Mia. Is he playing this week? Did I spell it right? Pierre Mia. All right, I'm spelling it wrong apparently. Pere. Okay, cool. Is he playing this week? Oh, he's got too high an L15 for me anyway. Can't afford him. I need 37. Chomo 38. Yeah. Chomo kills me. I'm so interested in this dude who is a 0. Got a Victor Wembanyama up here. Gotcha next weekend. Lagumina. No cards, huh? Oh yeah, no sale. Damn. So the guy I was considering, I think he was in Nicolas Ibanez from Tigres. He's $2. They play Santos at home this week. He's the highest on Play Sharper. That's why I was considering him, but oh boy, kick. Any Sorare FP innovations planned for 2024? Yes, I'm working on a lot of things currently. I know I showed off. Jeff, did you get to see the reward optimizer I built? I showed it off last live show. Stuff like that. Trying to get tools that people can use. Trying to get them online. Trying to get things hosted on sorarefp.com. Oh, you missed it? All right. Well, there are enough new people in here that I can show you. Nah, I'll pull it up because we're winding down here. I can't find my my starter, so this Lagumina guy is interesting to me. But yeah, like you said, no cards. Let me find it really quick. So while I'm pulling this up, think of a reward. Oh, we're gonna do this, huh? Hold up. Think of like the last reward you won that you didn't know what to do with, or just someone that you would think about trading if you want them. Da, da, da. Oh, that's not what we want. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but we're at the end of the line. All right. Give me 1 second to pull it up. Alec Manoah, that's an interesting one. Okay, here we go. So this is something that I coded. It's the first thing I've ever coded myself. Yes, Viper, I need an attacker. I need a forward 37 or below for midweek. That's all I'm looking for. But, okay. So I think you can see my screen now. This is the first thing I've ever coded myself. But basically, you get a reward, or you just have a card that you want to get rid of. It's going to be hard to read probably on your screen, but I type in the name here. So let's say his rare. Actually, let's say limited. So you type in the name, you type in the scarcity, and then it gives you your best swaps. And we get a lot of Pete Fairbanks here. That's something I'm kind of working on, is trying to tell it to get rid of so many relievers. But so it says your best single swap for Manoah if you just got rid of him and bought someone at a less than or equal to price. It would be Pete Fairbanks. Multiple players who both project to outscore him. Pete Fairbanks, Justin Lawrence. Again, like I said, I'm trying to get rid of the thing where it gives me 2 relief pitchers. And then multiple players. One is better, one's 80%. So yeah, that's that. Stuff like that. that's what I'm working on. I'm more focused on NBA right now, trying to put things together for the season instead of baseball season winding down. But that's one of the things someone suggested. I got a lineup optimizer coming down the pipe as well. Yeah, no problem. I'm I'm trying to learn the skill, so being able to help myself and help others with it is, icing on the cake from just being able to develop it. So, all right, we are locked. So I am going to get out of here. Actually, we have a minute left. No, it's running backwards. We are live. We are live. We are locked. So, anything of note for next week? Nope. Same old contests. Surprise, surprise. I will check the store. The club shop is the same, so that's great. Diego Costa of Botafogo. I think I looked at him. Is that the Diego Costa? Oh God, I hate him. Oh, he's the worst. Ooh, Defensa y Justicia. One of my favorite names. I'll consider it. Viper, if you want to learn stuff about NBA, it's a much different. It's basically the cap contest for football. I see that he scored in the weekend. Yeah. Um, it's basically nothing but capped contests, Viper. And if you want to learn, we got plenty of videos on this channel. I have one coming out tonight at midnight our time, so in about 5.5 hours, about my favorite guys to buy for the cap competitions this upcoming season to start the year. So you can check that out. And anyone else who's interested in the NBA and wants to get a head start on their gallery. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta eat dinner, and I got a hurricane barreling towards me, so I gotta keep making sure we're not gonna be without water, stuff like that. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you to everybody who is new. All of the first time, there were a ton of first time commenters in here today, so I'm incredibly thankful for you. Viper, yes, I'm from America. How is the knowledge there about European football? I was just wondering that. It's picking up. It's gaining traction among younger folks. I've had a lot of my friends start to get into it recently. I've been, a big football fan since it's been about 10 years now that I've followed like very closely, mostly Premier League. Just kind of getting into MLS because of Sorare, and I have followed Europe for a while because of FIFA mostly, but now with Sorare, I'm learning more and more about it and getting into the American leagues and stuff. So it's growing. It's not huge here, but I think it will be, especially with the World Cup coming up. I think people are gonna start to get into it a little more and more. But I worked in sports here in America for a while, and a lot of people they're getting on board. A lot of the people that I worked with who were like resistant to it are getting on board. So yeah, it's getting bigger. I love that. Makes for a lot of fun for me. So okay, I am gonna get out of here. Thank y'all again. Let's see, Viper, James, Ryan Peters, Joey, Andrew, C123, Noah, guys I haven't heard from a ton in the past. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here. I'm very, very, very appreciative of you. I hope to see you again. You obviously subscribed if you're able to chat, and hopefully we can do stuff for you in the future that is helpful for you. If there's any tools or information that you need, make sure to drop them in the comments on this or any other video that you choose. So, all right, cool. I will talk to y'all soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the well wishes. I think we'll be all right with the hurricane. So, hopefully, actually, no. I'm not going to be around Friday or Monday, actually. So no live before locks until next Friday, the 8th. It's going to be a while. So I will talk to y'all then. See you.